Hello and welcome to episode 16 of this Manor Lords Let's Play series. We had some pretty good progress in the last episode. We got our ale production going pretty nicely. We've got 176 malt here and we've got some ale. There's our brewery. I'm sure we built one. Here we go. Here's our tavern. Yeah, they got a little bit of supply there. A couple of pints. Really cool to see all of this in winter. These were the farms that we had. You can see our ox is following this field. Let's see if we can dive a little bit closer to everything. So cool to see all of this in winter. Although I'm not quite sure I believe that ladder should be possible. But she's busy building something. Oh, upgrading this for us. Very nice. So we have a development point here that we could spend. This is in our Immenreuth region, which is our third region, I think. So we have apple orchard, we have heavy plough. Where do we want to go with this? Well, this is going to be a farming region, as we said before. Probably going to want to put it up here into one of these. Either rye cultivation, irrigation might be useful. How are we doing in terms of food? So we have 13 months worth of food. I think we probably will get quite a good amount of benefit from going into bread and having bakery extensions. It would save us from using a communal oven, although that isn't really too much of a big deal, but it does help with production output. So maybe we go into that. We do have some, let's see, let's press tab here. Yeah, we should get some decent wheat. I mean, this is just the beginning of our farming production here, so I think we will really benefit from that. And then maybe later on we could go into rye cultivation or some of these other ones. Let's have a look at the fertility though. So yeah, I mean, really for wheat, this is great already. So I think that's actually fine. Let's stick with that. So let's go into bakeries then. And we should find a house somewhere where we want to upgrade into our bakery. Kind of want to leave all these plots for some nice orchards or something. I'm thinking maybe a smaller house. Maybe one of these little burgish plots would be great. We already have 2 families in there. So let's upgrade this first. Let's go for this one though. It's nice and close to the granary, which I think is good. We've got people busy in the malt house, which is good. Let's check on over to our other regions. We'll fly on over here. I'm just having a look at this. Don't have a deposit for that yet. We can get rid of this mining deposit because there's nothing there anymore. And let's demolish that. We can actually delete this road as well. We don't actually need those roads anymore. Maybe we could build a road out over here and get some... See if we can get some iron from that. Get that connected there. That can be sort of high priority. Let's dip on over to our other region here. We have been struggling with happiness overall here, and one of the things we're going to need is to be able to trade with our other region, and we did build a pack station, I believe, somewhere. I have to try and find what. There it is. So we currently we do have a mule. And we're not currently trading anything. So we want to receive, let's say we receive some, let's receive some malt. And let's give them, oh, we've got quite a lot of leather actually over here. How are they doing? They didn't have as much. Let's go for that as a trade for now. Let's trade some leather. Oh, we want to receive ale and we'll give them leather. And let's see how that goes. Let's try and get some ale up in here. We do obviously have a lot of iron ore, so we could trade that across regions as well. Do we want to... That's the question, though. Oh, we have got a few iron slabs. I think, actually, instead of... we'll leave it. We'll leave it for now. I think that's fine. But overall happiness is definitely the challenge here. I think we've been pretty loose on the taxes. I think 10% is pretty okay, to be honest. And we've got 5% tithe to help on the influence side. I think that's pretty good. We've got a decent amount of cash. What development points have we got? So we've gone full into master armor making, which is what we're going to be getting built, and that has been used to upgrade our retinue. So I think our retinue is pretty strong now. That was a big focus of the last episode. If you haven't seen it, I definitely recommend going to watch that. We've got this really, really strong retinue now, fully upgraded. We do have a bit more cash. Maybe we just... Let's just fully upgrade this. Let's just grab a couple more guys, and we'll get a couple more plate armor, and we can finish that off. Because we can also send that plate armor to other regions and use that to upgrade them as well. So let's see. Where is our... Always forget where I put these buildings. Here we go. Well, he's building some nice pole arms for us. So that should be underway, hopefully. And here's our armorer's workshop. Let's just go back to plate armor just for a little bit. Let's kick this off. Let's speed this up a little bit. Winter is cold. We don't want to stay here forever. We've also got this other region. We have this lovely fishing deposit over here, and we have unlocked advanced pond keeping, so you might see someone taking advantage of that pretty soon. We only have one family in there, which I think is good. We don't want that to... Don't really want that to be overfished. And this region is very, very happy. How can we improve it? I think maybe we can try and upgrade it. We could do with a couple of level 2 burgage plots, but we don't have this tavern supply over here either. This, if I remember, this is also a terrible farming region. So part of the goal here was to also get a pack station. We can grab one of these, and then we can look at trading. So maybe what we can trade from here is, I think our food is okay-ish, but I think what I do want to trade is fish, because that's a nice unique food type for another region. Where is that on here? Da-da-da, there it is. And we want to receive... Completely just blanked on what we want now. We want to receive ale or malt. I think let's just do malt. There it is, right next to fish. So hopefully we can get some trades in soon, and that should really help this region. Let's get off this view, and let's speed the time up again. So all these level 1 plots seem pretty happy at the moment. I think I do want to make sure that we have plenty of... Oh, we don't want to worry about royal tax just yet. Want to have plenty of these vegetable plots to keep our guys fed. So we have veggie plots, we have berries, we have wild animals, and we have fish. So this is a really, really good region, actually. And I think once we're confident with getting these level 2 requirements, I mean, clothing supply, we don't have, I guess we don't have a cobbler. We have loads of shoes. What are these guys on about? What are you complaining about? Do they not have access to that? Where are these shoes stored? Oh, there's no shoes over there. Maybe we're upgrading the... Well, it's not in the... Where are all of these shoes? We've got an insane amount of shoes. Am I completely missing something here? There's no shoes being taken anywhere. Where... Where are these shoes coming from then? This is the shoe mystery. Who's dumping all of these? Is this even the right region? It's not, is it? There we go. That makes a lot more sense. So we don't have any shoes. We are going to need a cobbler to come in and help us out. I think it would make sense just to build... I'll make this guy the cobbler. Although that is a nice shape house. I feel like I probably had another purpose for that, but let's just keep that as it is. And we'll have to wait until that's upgraded, so we need some fuel there. I think in the meantime, I can probably... Let's just leave that as it is. And let's fast forward on this one. These guys busy at work. Charcoal kiln is really good. That is also something that we could look to trade instead. We're currently trading out leather to receive ale, but I think charcoal is probably a good option as well. So we've got a bandit camp here. Let's have a look. Where are they? Oh, they're just over there. That's pretty fine for us, I'd say. I think that's just free goods, isn't it, really? Let's get the boys on the road. We've got spear militia. We've got polearm militia. Got a little bit of everything here. I think it's just we're lacking numbers in this region. That's the absolutely the biggest problem. We're lacking the numbers right now because of the happiness. Again, this isn't Immenroth. This is Eichenhall. So let's get the boys on the march. Look at them like little ants speeding up. There we go. Do you think there is some kind of pathing issue that's going on? Because there's no way that they need to be going all the way over there and then back. That's quite a strange one. But we can get all of these guys on the march and none of them have to be running around. And we're going to go head first into this bandit camp. I don't think they can touch us here, really. Might be interesting to try and bait them over the river, though. Let's try and use that to our advantage. I'm thinking maybe this region might be a good region to build a bunch of bows. We've got loads of wood down here. And maybe those could provide the... I'm thinking crossbows, actually. But both could be pretty cool. Nice that we do now have crossbows in the game. So let's see if we can cross this river and let's see if we can just bait them across. Oh, look, they're already coming. A little too soon for my liking. They must have known our plan. Well, let's just form up and stand our ground here. We could just easily flank them, I think. I'm thinking this is going to be a very quick battle. Oh, they're charging us. Get these guys to charge in. Oh, they're massively outnumbered. They're not even going to make a dent. They're fully surrounded. Really a fight in the weeds, this one. Don't want to lose any troops here, really. There you go. And they're broken. Nice and easy. I think I'll just send these guys out. Everyone else can probably just go straight home, really. Have an early night. There you go. Let these guys do the work. Grab that bandit camp. And we do have a work area that's empty. Oh, we have some people in the forager hut. Let's take those guys off. Yeah, this is quite a worrying trend of lack of happiness. And I think I might even have to bring the taxes all the way down just to keep us from losing people here. So we've taken that camp. We'll put that straight into our treasury. That's a nice 101 we've got there. And I think we are probably in a good position to start taking on the Baron. Although I think troop numbers is really not ideal for us at the moment. We only have these wayward sons available to us. But I do think having this extra region... Is this the good farming region? No, it's pretty terrible, actually. I don't have anything here yet either, but I think a second farming region is going to be pretty important for us. Snow is starting to thaw. Let's see, can we get... These guys are all very unhappy. Food store supply. Are we lacking food as well? It's not looking great in this region at the moment. I think actually what we need to be trading in is probably more food. We need a big distribution of food. These guys only have 10 months. Svayal's doing pretty well. Pretty proud of these guys, actually. They're absolutely thriving. Let's continue that. So berries will be growing now, which is good. We desperately need that. And you can see that the ice is slowly melting on this fishing pond. And this guy is, he looks to be busy taking advantage of that as well. There we go. So food's looking good over here. We're in pretty dire straits in the middle, unfortunately. But this area is very, very happy. We have pretty much everything we need over here. I think maybe we could do a little bit better on the fuel. But that's because I just haven't got anyone. Oh, we have someone on the saw pit. That is a lot of planks. Maybe this is the region where we actually just make bowmen as well. Maybe that would be super useful. But let's see if we can get... So over here we need, we're lacking a cobbler, I think it was. Or was it? This was a bakery, actually. There we go. Currently we won't need it, so I think I'll hold off for now. But let's definitely get these smaller plots upgraded, because these are the ones that I'm going to want to turn into a little artisan area. And we've got so much malt here. That is so good for us. And I think I'm going to really try and take advantage of all of these fields in the next harvest. Speaking of, we're probably also going to want to build some other farming essentials, like a windmill, which I really could use cutting these trees down. Let's move this logging camp. over here. And let's just absolutely smash that. And I guess in the meantime, we could probably put a windmill somewhere around here. 98% efficiency. I think that's good enough, isn't it? And probably could use another farmhouse in the region as well. Wondering if maybe we want to put a road on this side at the back. The back of these fields. That can go all the way over. That gives us some nice spread. And then we can just simply put another farmhouse. Put it over there. I think I'll put it here because maybe we extend out here. Let's see what the other fertility is like. Pretty good for... Oh, a little spot for barley over there. Yeah, okay. I'll spread this out a little bit. So we'll put it just over there. That should keep those guys busy. Yeah, I would love some orchards. If we can afford it. I think these places would be the best for orchards in terms of size. Got any families in there? Yes. Let's give them a nice little orchard then. And we'll have to save up some cash for the next one. But that should keep those guys nice and busy. But ideally we want to be building out our retinue so that we can take on these guys. And I'm wondering if we actually want to turn one of these. Probably need some more cash though. Into a bowyer's workshop. It only requires planks. I think let's do that in the short term. That's going to be really useful. And that needs to be built as well. Have that as the highest priority. And we will need to get some people on this harvest in the near future. But for now, that's just going to grow nicely, I think. So not quite in the position where I wanted to be. Let's just make sure we take advantage of these berries while they're growing. Take 2 people off that. And that logging camp's currently empty. Yeah, we probably could use someone on that. Don't think we really need anyone on the clay furnace as it stands, so we'll swap those guys out. Some livestock. Maybe forester's hut as well, because it's pretty well done over there. And this forester hut as well. Make sure that is taken advantage of. Good to see that that's growing. Obviously, don't want to go too much into that. This logging camp has got a lot of logs. I think these guys are really lacking. Maybe we have one over here. But a forester's hut. And again, I think this is done really well. But forester to replant a lot of this would be huge. So let's get that built. And I think we also need these berries being taken care of as well. So our farm is coming into fruition pretty soon. And I'm really hoping that we can build a big enough retinue in the next episode. Well, it's not really just our retinue. I think it's all of this. And I think we can take this to start claiming this land against Hildebolt. We do only have, unfortunately, 1 band of mercenaries to hire. But I think if we can raise some more troops in these other regions, We haven't even raised a retinue because we haven't got a manor or anything in this other region yet. So we could be looking at other regions if we can maybe import some weaponry. But I actually think what we want to do for this region, since we've got so many planks, we'll just start turning this into making a lot of bows. So I think I'm going to go bows for now because we haven't got these iron parts. And let's just go for an upper limit of, type in here, let's go for an upper limit of 60. And then we can make our own ranged units. And that should be pretty good. I'm going to leave it there for now. Very keen to keep these short and snappier episodes. I hope we can make more progress. We're fully out of winter now. So let's see if we can raise the retinue in the next episode and take down or take away another region from Hildebolt and leave him with just these two in the corner. It's going to be very key for us to keep him back. I think the region after that is going to be this salt deposit. That's going to be super useful for us making sausages, actually, so we can make a lot of this meat it has a very low spoilage rate as sausages, I believe. So that can be our goal. So we'll try and push through all of this land here, get him cornered in this final region, and we can stake our last stand over there. So thanks for joining me in episode 16. If you do like this, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. It helps me massively. I'm going to have some more Manor Lords guides coming out, as well as a brand new Manor Lords series on top of the 2 that I'm currently doing. So keep an eye out for those as well. Thank you so much for joining. See you in the next one.